Hey guys, Cow here, bringing you another video. This is going to be week 16 of rushing at Town Hall 14. And yeah, or we've been rushing and now we're Town Hall 14. Currently, all that we need to do is keep upgrading this Town Hall. It's currently going to level 2, and these upgrades are quite long, so we're going to be having a lot downtime, as we don't need to really grind that dark elixir like we need to do in other accounts. So right now we have 1 day until this dark spell factory is going to be done, but pretty much we need to just upgrade these elixir based upgrades, being the workshop, spell factory, barracks, clan castle. The highest priority we're going to be going for is the clan castle. That's what we want to hit up next. The barracks after that, and the spell factory after that. The workshop isn't super necessary. We have the level 3 workshop allowing us to have the maximum capacity of 6 of these wall wreckers. So upgrading it more is only for having better siege machines in the future. So we're currently going to be doing some sneaky goblin farming. We did our bonus already, so we're just going to be going for about 10 minutes here, and we've updated the list as we have a warden, so we have a different comp now, having a little bit less of the invisibility spells because the warden is kind of broken. Being able to go invisible or invincible for so long makes it so that we don't have to really worry about using many of our invisibility spells. Here we just maxed out now for that 9 seconds. So we're just going to be essentially sniping out town halls, because just through sniping out town halls we get plenty of plenty of loot from doing that we don't really need to work too hard when it comes to getting extra loot. We pretty much max out our resources just by pushing in this way, so need to spend a lot of time farming, or not having to spend a lot of time farming, and just kind of focusing ourselves on just getting through the why are we going way over there? Just focusing on the trophy pushing, making it so that we can get those ores when we need to, is very beneficial here. So we're going to be taking advantage of this. I'm just going to have faith that there isn't going to be a terrible amount of traps to stop our sneaky goblins here. So we're just going to have them take out this town hall, and with that 9 seconds of invincibility, we do not make it. So got a little bit cocky here with the 9 seconds, but as long as the warden doesn't take too much damage, losing a hero here and there isn't the end of the world. So starting off not that great, but we're just sniping, so it's really hard for you to really mess up enough that it's really hard to mess up enough that you can't recover. It's very simple here to get ourselves the value needed. So we're just dropping all the heroes. They're only level 1, so they're not going to get too much percent. It was really nice when we just upgraded and had those heroes at max level, making it so that if we drop all our heroes, we could easily get 20%, getting ourselves a nice league bonus for our troubles. But unfortunately, we have to work with these level 1 heroes. Going to snipe out these collectors out here for the free percent. I have decreased the amount of wall breakers we use to 12. It was 13. I do think there is value in having a lot of wall breakers. I think that the need for invisibility spells has gone down by a lot, so that's why we pretty much only have jump spells. You never know when you're going to need an invisibility spell, so I like to have at least 3 on me, but there's no need to have more than you need in the jump spell department. Usually if you are being really resourceful with your sneaky goblins, you can get like 7 to 10 attacks in, and that just means that you don't need more than that many of jump spells. So because having extra jump spells isn't going to be beneficial, you want pretty much to always have the correct amount of jump spells, and having extra doesn't help you, whereas having extra invisibility spells, you'll never know when that might come in clutch or come in handy for you. So having access to as many different things as possible will always be good. We're not getting too many loot raids here. This one is pretty okay, but at the same time, we can take our time here and not have to worry too much. If you watched yesterday's video of the non-rush series, you'll notice that we're kind of falling behind here, but we're never really falling behind on this account. And that's because through rushing and getting these sneaky goblins, we can just kind of push and do this thing at a very slow pace because the upgrades are so long, and the loot you get with this army is very, ooh, almost, no, okay, is very strong. So when it comes to the amount of time you need to spend for this account, I'm just going to, yeah, we're just going to leave here. Lose this one, that's fine. I spaced out a little bit there, so messed that one up. And I really didn't want to lose my warden here, because the warden is very important. So I'd rather lose one raid. It's not the end of the world. We get so many wins that losing one every now and then isn't going to hurt you too much. So here we're going to go and find this base right here. Seems to be pretty good. I like to send 10 sneaky goblins in at a town hall, as that's usually enough to take it out. Anything more, of course, you can to be safe. But of course, the more sneaky goblins you use, the less you'll have available to you later. So it is personal preference. And of course, if you do too little, then your warden ability will essentially go away. And if the warden ability goes away, then you have to invest more into that town hall takedown anyways. So definitely just be aware that if you want to cut corners with your sneaky goblin deployment, it comes with a risk. But if you're good enough, you don't really need to worry about the risk. I think I was supposed to do something. We'll fix this one later. I'm not sure what we're missing out on here, but we're going to just keep on going here. And this is why I like having a lot of wall breakers, or bases like this, where if you have a lot of wall breakers, you can come in on both sides, and it is quite good. But we can make it work with a very small amount of wall breakers. It just means that we won't get this this area right here, but we don't actually need that. So just through making myself use a little bit less wall breakers, or might be making us make better decisions overall. So we're getting pretty lucky with these exterior town halls. Usually you can find them pretty quickly. There was just that one time, or early in the video, where, oh, are we actually going to, I'm going to use 2 invisibility spells. We have plenty of them. Go straight into this one right here. And sometimes they just like pop up. It's pretty rare that you don't get this like nice stream of bases to hit, especially the higher up you go. So going to get a nice 11% here, and I'll show you. It's about what, 42k, but already we see our gold just kind of rising here. Probably already got 1 million, and we're almost at the 10-minute mark. I haven't really been keeping track about how many attacks we've done, but we can definitely get one more in here to end off the video, and then do a little bit of a recap when it comes to what we want to do later in, yeah, just later. Here, we are out of wall breakers. It would be nice to have another one, but we'll see if we can get through here with this wall breaker. Doesn't look like it. We're only level 1 here, so the the big damages we need, or the tanking we need from that town, that wall wrecker, of course, will only come if we max that out here. So going to quickly snipe out this right here. I'm not too worried about this. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop the heroes here to try and take out this, but at level 1 it looks like we're not going to get much help here. Oh, will the queen do it? Nice, the queen will do it. And because the queen did that for us, we can send in our one test sneaky goblin, just to make sure there's no spring traps, as the spring trap is the main thing that will stop your raid outside of the tornado trap, because they can bounce your troops even if they are under that invincibility aura. So going to finish up there. Got ourselves a lot of raids here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't count this. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 raids if we hadn't messed up that last one, but we did get those 8 wins. So great amount of attacks here. Pretty successful. We're going to be pumping the rest of our gold into these walls. Hopefully we can get them pretty nice looking. But of course we aren't farming super intensely. So we have some like mismatched high level walls and some low level walls. It's all chaotic here, but as well as these brand new ones that we need to level up. But yeah, because we're only using our dark elixir for the boosts here, we're never really worried about it. Always going to have that 50 pretty easily here. And yeah, going to just keep on upgrading. On our lab, we are kind of not too... Because we already got the wall breaker, sneaky goblin, invisibility spell, jump taken care of, it doesn't really matter what we upgrade at this point. Maybe we'll start upgrading these wall wreckers so that we can have that extra tanking, because that's actually something that we will be using in combination with our wall breakers. And outside of that, we're just boosting when it comes to war, so the levels actually don't matter. So that's going to be it for the video. I'm trying to think of anything else that we might need to cover. The gauntlet, of course, we'll start upgrading, but we just maxed out the eternal tome, so that's nice. Unless we have to upgrade this. Okay, so we need to upgrade this. This will also be on the upgrade path so that we can keep upgrading our warden, because the longer the time he's active, the longer, or the more success we'll have. We can also upgrade this rage gem. The rage gem will be nice to make it so that our sneaky goblins do more damage if the warden is following, but overall it isn't the biggest deal. Just that eternal tome is what we really want to focus all our time into. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video. I hope to see you next week for the next video. Peace.